What's up YouTube? Chris back with another video. Now it's been a while since I've actually used a smartwatch, or at least a Wear OS watch. Of course I've been using the Amazfit BIP, which has been fantastic. You can see my whole unboxing and then also my whole review up here right now. So this has been an amazing fitness tracker, basic smartwatch functionality, but I think the last Wear OS or Android Wear watch I used was maybe the LG watch. I think I can't recall. It's been a while. So Fossil has been on top of their game in terms of releasing various styles of smartwatches, and that's what we're going to be checking out today. So I picked up both of these directly from Fossil's website. The packaging is quite cute, if you would say that. You get a little kind of envelope with like return labels and stuff if you need to. We have the Fossil Sport, which comes in two variants, two sizes, a 41mm and I believe it's a 43mm band. And then we also have the Fossil Gen 4 smartwatch, which is a Sloan HR style, which we'll get into in a minute. So you can pick both these up on Amazon as well. I'm not sure if the pricing, but these were on sale. The Fossil Sport, after using Let's Go coupon code, came out to $105 or so, which is quite impressive. So we're going to go ahead and start with the actual Sport model. It comes in a lot of different colors. Now I picked this one up specifically, this yellow color, because of the fact I have smaller wrists in my opinion, and large male quote-unquote watches just don't look good on me. And so that's why I went with a smaller band size. And then the yellow one here is because of the different color options that are offered. This one has kind of like a yellow lime band, and then the rest of the watch is silver, which will make it easy for swapping out bands to something, let's say metal or leather one, and it'll still look good and go with everything that you're wearing. So that's why I went with this one, because changing the band is piece of cake. It is using a standard 18mm band, so you can swap it out with any one that you find like on Amazon or a designer band if you want. So opening the packaging, nice presentation at least, some cardboard pieces that are holding accessories such as the charging dock. Now a good thing is, since Fossil is a big umbrella company of, let's say, Michael Kors, what other ones, Kate Spade, and some other ones, they're going to use all the same charging, magnetic charging dock basically, or puck. And so that's nice. So if you have someone else in the family member that wants to get, let's say, Michael Kors, then at least your watches will be compatible to charge on the same puck. Thick as can be, instructions booklet and quick start guide, warranty information, which you don't need. This just shows you how to charge it, how to set it up. You are going to need to download the Android Wear or the Wear OS app. So this support Android and Apple. You are going to get better integration in terms of app support and Google Assistant integration if you're using an Android device, so just keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and get this off. So this being a sport model, you do get the silicone band, which feels really nice and flexible, and it's silicone, can't really expect anything else, but this is really light. Let me go ahead and just compare it to my Amazfit BIP real quick. So it is just a tad heavier, that being because this top portion is aluminum and this bottom is kind of a plastic, and then it's coated in this like thicker type material. So yeah, then you have a aluminum metal clasp as well. So some of the specs, this is a 41mm case size. They do have a larger one, which is 43mm. This is using a 1.29 inch AMOLED display, which I'll go ahead and turn that on right now and let that boot up. So 1.29 inches, which is diameter, and then there's 4 gigs of internal storage. And one great thing that this has is it's using the new Qualcomm 3100 chipset. So it is the latest, it's their more efficient processor. which has been good because Wear OS has been needing a big refresh on the processor side. Internally, there is a 350 milliamp hour battery, so that should get me through a day's use. I know it's definitely not a multiple day watch, unlike the Amazfit BIP, which is like a month, and looks like there's no charge on this. So I'm going to charge this up. I'm going to get it connected, and I'll go over more of the watch in just a minute. Alright guys, we are back finally. So after getting the watch paired to my phone and getting it set up, everything synced to it, took about 10 minutes or so. So it does take just a little bit of time, but it's fairly fast. So first off, yes, this watch is pretty light. Not pretty, it's quite light. So we have this back area which does have a heart rate sensor, and this is where the charging puck just magnetically attaches to and charges. As you can see, there's like this metal ring all the way around. That is for the magnetic puck here to kind of actually inductively charge through those pogo pins. So this is dust and water resistant, so you're going to be able to take this swimming, into the shower, what have you. And then over here on the right hand side, we have 3 buttons and a rotating crown. So this top one, you can press it, and that will also do a specific action that you want to assign. We'll get into that. I'll go over that all in a full review. Down here is probably Google Fit, is my guess. Yep, Google Fit, so you can start a workout. And then this rotating crown opens your apps, and then you can rotate it up and down to go through your apps, and then also through your notifications as well, just like this. The tactile feedback on these buttons are actually pretty nice. They're a little tactile, they're not mushy or anything like that. And the rotating crown on this side is very smooth. There's no notches that when you're rotating it you feel. It's just consistently spins freely, and you can do that with one finger going back and forth just like that. And it also presses in with a similar nice tactile feel as well. So as you can see, that there is a black bezel around the display of that 1.2 inch screen, but remember that this is only a 41 millimeter casing size, so that bezel is actually pretty small compared to the screen. If you get the 43 millimeter, the screen size is the same, therefore the bezel around that screen is actually going to be bigger. So some other features that the Fossil Sport offers is it offers Google Pay, so you can use this to tap and pay at stores, wherever Google Pay is supported. This also has built-in GPS, so you can technically, if you wanted to, bring some Bluetooth headphones with you, store some local music onto the watch because it has 4 gigs of internal storage, and go for your run, your bike ride, wherever you're going, and this will track your route that you take without having to bring your phone with you. Now, this does not have like LTE built in, so if you do need to make a phone call, you are still going to need to obviously use your phone. This does not have a speaker built in. The Gen 5 of the Fossil watch does have a built-in speaker. That's way more expensive, I think $300 or so. But you can still tell Google Assistant questions. If you want to respond to texts and things like that, you can read your text, your notifications on the watch, swipe them away, and things like that. There are probably going to be updates, as one is actually installing right now or downloading, but yeah. So something else to also cover is that there are not actually that many watch faces that are included with the Fossil Sport. So if we come over to the Wear OS app itself and then go into the watch faces, this is pretty much only the watch faces that are available, and you can tell that probably half of them, or maybe 2/3, are mostly all black. And that's because since this is using an OLED screen, that will help improve battery life to get through the day. So that's why most of them are black, and in doing so, you actually kind of minimize the look of that bezel and kind of blends in a bit more as well. So when you lower your wrist, for example, it'll go into an always on screen, so you can still see the time, but because it is OLED, you'll be able it doesn't really use much power to light those small amount of pixels. So up here on top, there is a mic, and then also over here, there's also another mic right in there. So this is, as I mentioned already, aluminum, silver. That color will be different depending on what color band and aesthetic that you want. But overall, this is not too bad. I'm definitely going to change the watch band, and this is definitely more female oriented in terms of the design, but because I really like this silver, as I mentioned already, the band is not a big issue to me. So I'll definitely check this one out and give my full feedback in a couple weeks and see what I think in terms of battery life, performance. Wear OS has been getting a lot of flack lately in terms of overall performance compared to, let's say, Apple Watch, which has pretty much been the case. Wear OS, Android Wear has really not been all that great in terms of performance and battery life and things like that, but who knows, maybe it's changed now after a couple years of me not using it. Now I'm coming back to it. I'll definitely share my thoughts after a couple weeks on the Fossil Sport. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know down in the section below, and I will help and answer any of those as well. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.